What's going on, everybody? I'm here tonight to talk to you about Switchback stock again. I'm not going to lie, we've talked about this quite a lot on the channel, but it's just one of those companies which I think has big potential in the future. I was on Discord earlier today, and I'm sure a lot of you guys over there did say you believed it does have potential, so I thought, you know what, now is a good time to do an update on it, because every single other time when we have done an update on it, I've been saying, this is a good company to buy, this is a good company to buy, but now we're actually looking at some growth for the company over the past month. So looking at the past month, we've gone from a previous point at the start of the month of about $16. We went down on a dip all the way to 13, and then we've seen this huge increase to about 23.50, and I personally believe this is only just the start of it for this company because, well, I've already talked about this in a few other episodes. I'm going to talk about it again here tonight. But I just think this is one of those stocks which you should definitely have on your radar now more than ever. And I'm going to be explaining a few reasons for that. So obviously, I think you're going to like this video. If you do, please do show it by liking and subscribing. Apparently, we just lost one. Not that it matters, but if you guys could help us by, helping by supporting, basically by liking and subscribing, it would not be missed. So, if you could just share that with your friends and family as well, the channel that is, it would be massively appreciated. Also, like I said, we do actually have that Discord server now. Feel free to come and join it. It's all about stocks, and the link is in the description. So yeah, let's have a quick look. We've already had a quick analysis of the stock price, but we'll go a bit deeper. On the 5 days, we are looking at quite a decent move indeed. Starting off the week on 16.90, finishing off on about 23.09. Not bad at all for the 1 week move. Let's get that on a percentage point, and that is about a 36% increase. And on the 1 day, we are actually still up quite a lot. That's 14% on a day, so that's clearly quite a big increase as well. We are seeing good things for the stock at the minute, and I am happy to see that. And I personally do believe this is a start of the company picking up for a few reasons which I have talked about, and a few interesting new reasons which I'm going to talk about. So we're going to start off with the first reason why this stock is going up, and that is because the merger is probably going to go through very soon. And of course, the fact that that symbolizes something great, due to the fact that, of course, when the merger does go through, people know 100% that they are investing directly into the Chargepoint company rather than into the Switchback Energy company. And of course, I think that is one of the things holding a lot of people back, as they're a little bit apprehensive, with things which we have seen in the stock market in the past, where mergers don't go through and whatnot. Once this one does go through, I think we'll see an even steeper increase, in my personal opinion. So of course, feel free to come and tell me what you guys think down on the comments or in Discord, but that's my opinion. So let's have a quick look at some other news. So I found a stock forecast for this stock. This was on the wallstreetinvestor.com, and they are saying that they have a 1 year forecast of $27. Now, I personally think this could go much higher. One of the main reasons which I talked about in a previous episode is how they say that they're trying to expand 50 times in 5 years. So put 50 times more chargers about in the next 5 years. And I think this could have a subsequent effect on the share price. I've talked about in the past, will it hit 50 times what it's at now? I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely think this is a revolutionary stock. I think a great thing with this one that a few other companies don't have is the fact that they already have a lot of chargers which are out in places right now. So they have chargers in the United States, they have them here in the United Kingdom. They're even only a few miles or meters away from my house. They're very local all over the world, and I think this is a huge advantage which this company has over a lot of its competitors. So of course, also increasing the amount of chargers by 50 times will have a huge effect as well. So yeah, let's have a quick look at some news updates from their website themselves. So of course, not all of these are brand new, don't expect them to be. However, I'm going to give you my opinion on them, and of course, it never hurt to have more than one opinion looking at something. So let's have a quick look at some key information. We have 127 million in funding secured, which is of course a great thing to see. Obviously, more money will help them to expand faster. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this company may still not be profitable, but that is honestly not a bad thing, even if it's not. Of course, they are really in the fundamental setting up stages, starting up the company, expanding rapidly, and I think at the minute they are looking to have a huge advantage over a lot of the other competitors like Blink, which we talked about in another video. So yeah, obviously another reason which I think this stock is really something which should grab your attention is what we have seen in the United Kingdom, at least, and a lot of other European countries more recently, about this Paris Agreement 2030, which is of course a limitation of all the limitation of emissions for all countries by the year 2030. Now, I know here in the United Kingdom, we are looking to eradicate petrol and diesel car sales by 2030. We already see a lot of hybrids, we see a lot of Teslas, which are obviously fully electric, all over the streets. And I think it's important to consider this. We're going to have a quick look at Norway. Is it Sweden, actually? Sorry about that. Sweden's graph for car sales. And we can see that a majority of cars sold here are still petrols and diesels. And bear in mind, at one point in the future, the whole circle is going to be green, and this will mean that all of these vehicles will need charging. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to have an adverse effect on this company, but all we need to do is look into other industries like the actual petrol and diesel, and generally speaking, the oils industry, look at how profitable that is, and all because people need to fill up their vehicles. Now, like I said, when all these vehicles are running on these kinds of things, I'm sure the big petrol and diesel operating companies will probably try and jump on this bandwagon, but I think what it will mean is that the sector as a whole will expand greatly in the next 10 years and going on from there, but mainly in the next 10 years. So I would personally, if I was looking to buy this, I would look to hold in it for a few years. I would say at least 10 in my personal opinion, until we do see that agreement coming out, Paris Agreement, when we see a lot of more petrol cars eradicated and swapped out for electric vehicles. Of course, like I said, this is bound to be a huge market sector anyway, and if this company can get the advantage, this will put them in a great position for the future, and it will put their revenue figures in a great position, and subsequently the share price. Of course, feel free to come and tell me what you think over on Discord. I appreciate you so much for watching the video. Thank you for your time. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.